an old shark buoy, or like the old wave buoy, and it's just floating around. It's just littered with fish. Double hookup straight away. I've just popped mine with bird rods wrapped around the prop, and Melling's fighting what looks like a horse dolphin fish. She's got a head on it the size of fucking bigger than fucking Kerry Packer's noggin. Oh my god, this thing is a horse!
Show us your fucking forehead!
Oh man, this thing is massive. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's just taking the gap. Oh, the gap's come out. There's the gap. Right, fuck it. Line it. Free swimming, and then we just basically hooked the boat in front of it, and then it whacked one rod, went over and had a look at the teaser, and then just smashed the short corner.
Fucking National Geographic!
How big do you reckon? It's big. Big striped marlin. Caught it for about just under an hour. We just swam it for about 5 minutes. Super healthy. Alright, let's say goodbye to this little dude. Unreal.
Missing at sea. Sometimes you see a weather opportunity that's too good to pass. With 3 days' notice, the call was made to fly north. 2 days at sea in a 5-metre tinny.
Easily the best fish of my life. I don't know if I'll ever be able to match that. A few snags, full moon,
A few beers.
couple of beers.
Wake up, princess.
Ended up on the beach with nothing.
beats a good day at work, but 2 good days fishing beats just about everything. The boys killed it, missing at sea.
Spent last night in the boat rigging up at night. Had a little feed, glorious conditions. We've come over to the other side of the island. It's blowing its tits off. There's meant to be a big southerly change. Hopefully next time we check in, we're hooked up to a big G. Fisherman's Brooksy, you probably know him, Johnny Brooks Fishing. Testing the new Missing at Sea White Walkers. See you soon. First cut. Yeah. Alright, first fish of the day. I think it's big, man. Crazy airstrike, and I think a Spanish then.
You're right.
Said there's a storm coming.
Moving straight at me. Oh, yup! Whoa! Woo! Big fish, that thing, man.
Oh, big.
Whoa!
Big.
Stop it! Stop it!
I can't.
Stop it!
Holy
Stop it!
fuck.
Yes! Finally, Brooksy railed on the jig. That was sick!
They're on the ground yet, I believe you. It's my first ever job fish.
So we've come back in from a rather adventurous trip. No GTs. Brooksy, I reckon, did about 2,000 casts. Still got some cool fish. We found a good jigging mark and got absolutely railed. Got some Spanish on surface. A jog fish which neither of us had caught, which was cool. So now we're just going to fuel up, have a swim. Day one, the hull hasn't been sandblasted, which is good. We're trying to launch, but it's dead low tide, so we're setting up Jakey's new boat. We're gonna head out, hopefully chase some GTs. Woo!
I can see the flickers over me, the lanterns rain.
Look at all the bait there. Yeah, oh, gee.
Lift me up, lift me up.
First fish of the day. Really shallow shoal, so we have to drive them out of this little current. That's on the 180mm death wobble sinking stick bait.
Take me out to
First fish of the day.
lift me over.
First GT for the day, or first for me anyway. Oh, hit me in the dead shallow. Yes! Finally on the board. We're off. Yeah. Oh, big fish, big fish, big fish. Spanish. I just got snipped. We've stopped on a patch of reef that we've marked, and we've jigged a few small little fish, but there's some big stuff on the sounder, so. Oi! Yeah, that's a good fish. I love jigging!
What was that? See that?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes! Yeah! You set the hooks, you know, you set the hooks. You got him.
So I've been fishing for GTs, but they're kind of tired, slowing down. Put down a little plastic. I haven't used a plastic in probably 6 months. And on a little jigging 0.8 PE rod. Oh, there we go. Woo! That's good. I'm sick. Oh! That's a good fish, man. So sick. And we got, oh, I think it's a little GT. Been fishing these fish for so long now. It's so good to finally get a big one. Frothing! Oh, good hit. Oh, another hit. Oh, fucking still there. Is it you? You're So like I said before, we're just fishing these little coral heads, dropping little plastics through them and pulling out some nice little trout. Fuck, drive! Go that way, turn out hard. Come on. I think it's a bit big, man. Yeah, boy, that 120mm death wobble. Wow, this lure catches everything. So the whole plan for this trip is to come out here and fish the reef flats with the 120mm death wobbles. We've just got a nice red throat here, and then we're going to fish out a bit wider using the lighter haymaker jig. So we're going to fish for 2 days. Hopefully we can get a few more of these. Woo! So we're having a bit of light tackle fun here. I've got my old little plastics rod and a little twin power. Just throwing a little plastic. Pretty much getting bopped every drop. gram glow in the dark haymaker. Epic trout. Woo! It's solid as fuck, man. This is the new missing at sea PE 2 to 3 rod, and I'm running 40-pound braid. Oi! Trout! Yes!
arms getting sore. Day 7 out here. Hopefully it's a brim. Mum said that tease on us. Quick, there it fucking does a cartwheel.
So Jack, who I'm fishing with today, you might have seen in some of Brooksy's videos as well. He's a really good dude, and his whole life revolves around the ocean. So when he's not fishing, he's working on barges in the local area, and he's one of the most passionate guys about GTs. He's a GT purist through and through, so it's good to fish with guys like this because they know a lot about GT fishing. And he's tying his knots, tide's coming in, so we're going to try and get this boat in the water.
It's not the take, it's the 2 seconds before it. It's the 2 seconds where you go, is that a fish? Or like you see a boil, or you see like 3 backs of fish come out and you go, oh my god, that split second is why people do it. It's not the fight. I don't care about the fight. I'm not out here to get connected to a GT for half an hour. Like, if the thing eats the lure and jumps in the boat, I'll still take it. It's that 2 seconds, I reckon. From when you see it to when it eats the lure and you feel that weight of it. So that tiny portion that's the feeling. Thanks, mate. Off you go. Oh, yeah.
Dealing with a lot of current right now, so I'm just backing this 150 gram jig into the current. Oh, there we go. This is on the PE 4-6 rod with a 10k Stella. Wow. I did not expect to see a snapper on the end of my knife jig, but there you go, mate. In 88 meters of water on a knife jig, chasing kingies as the sun's setting. Look at this snapper.
The most rewarding thing about running Missing at Sea is getting to fish with new people and hear their story. With a decent block of weather forecasted, we jumped on a plane and headed to North Queensland. We decided to catch up with Harley, whom I'd met at the boat ramp a few months back. Myself, Harley and our cameraman packed his 17-foot centre console, embarking on a 90-kilometre run to the outer reefs. Our main objective for this trip was to test a range of samples we've been designing over the past year. Fishing the shallow structure along the Great Barrier Reef is the ideal environment to put our designs to the test. We are big advocates for doing as much field testing as possible, which is also a great excuse to go fishing. However, lightweight bait casters aren't exactly ideal for the reef flats. We gave Harley a new lure design to try, with some promising results, whilst I stuck to our trusty death wobble. Running an almighty 5 kilos of drag and high sticking it to the moon and back is one way to test a light blank. We'll just leave this one here.
Wow. Oh! Look quick, he's a good trout! Yes!
Fishing in 40 centimetres of water doesn't exactly make life easy. But when the tide's draining off the reef, the monsters come out to play. We spotted a school of baitfish being harassed and decided to try some small popper designs we'd been sampling, and they worked an absolute treat.
Wow. Yep, I was on it. God, yep.
As the light began to fade, we decided to trial a new slow pitch blank we've been working on. Well, the rod felt amazing, however the 20-pound setup was a little undergunned. It was now time to bunker down for the night in our 17-foot super yacht. After blowing 20 knots all night, we arose to some ideal conditions, ready for a morning jig.
When you put it like that, you think you got it like that when I act like that, alright. I'm about that.
Right now. Oh, no, done me. We found the honey hole, man. We have found the honey hole. Fucking popped him.
As the tide dropped, it was time to hit the flats.
Carl's, now that tide's turning and the fishing's slowing down, I reckon we fish these flats here, these little kind of veins.
You got him? Get him up and over? Yeah. Big trout. Good trout. Oh yeah. Big bucket mouth. Big bucket mouth. Oh, get him, hard. Wow. Oh. Holy crap, he come out of nowhere.
Well, after 2 epic days fishing on the reef, testing some new gear, it was time for the long ride home. How many days off do you normally get on your roster?
5 and 4.
So you do 4 weeks on, 5 days off?
Nah, like 4 days off, 5 days on.
Oh, okay. When you have time off, do you do a bit of fishing?
A bit. I go every day.
Every day.
I've got to leave one day though, so I can get
the house ready.
Get the house ready. get the clothes
No
washed.
wife, no kids, just fishing. How come?
It's just what I love doing.
Me too. But I have a wife and kid.
I'll get there one day.
One day, mate. One day.
This is my wife for now.
This is your wife. What's her name? I hate to say it, but your wife looks like shit, man.
Oh.
She needs a clean up bad. Oh, let's get in. I'm so burnt and hot. Here we go. The wounded bait fish technique. It may look like a weird technique, but it certainly works sometimes, especially when you're fishing for bottom fish. And he's hooked on, is he? He's trying to eat it. I can feel it. There you go. Oh, that's a big fish, man. That's a really big fish. I think it's a big cod. I just have a feeling that was never going to be landed. Oh well, the back to front bottom bounce technique worked. He's off. Like, I'm completely and utterly addicted to work. Those who know me, like, I hate sleep because for me it's a waste of time. I like just want to be in my office all day, every day, because I can see an opportunity to create change for the benefit of all parties, especially the fishermen involved. Like, fishermen have been left in the dark ages, in my opinion. Like, there's people out there who are so socially active on their social media channels and they're creating massive change and they're influencing all these brands, but they're not being given anything. They're not like, yeah, they might get some fucking free gear, but that's not putting fuel in their boat. That's not paying for their fucking mortgage. It blows me away that you can't stand proud and say, I'm a professional GT fisherman. What is that smell?
GT.
You can smell the GTs. I love it. I love how in tune with the ocean you are, Nadim.
GT! Got it? Reverse. It is so much fun on these shallows. Whoa, big fish, really big fish, no more drag left. Holy crap, that's a good fish. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, he coming out of nowhere. Oh, he's gonna put me in the reef. He's gonna put me in the reef. He's gonna put me in the reef. Yep. Yeah, right hand down. Right hand down. Yeah. He's got me in the reef. Wow. Oh, gone. What a way to end the day. That's why I love this sport so much. Oh. Eat it. Oh, I'm on. I'm on. What? 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 Drive back. Oh my God. Really? Slowly, slowly. Slowly. Oh, cracking fish. Wow, listen to that drag go. Oh, my thumb is burning. Oh, what is this? Oh, my thumb's on fire. Oh, wow. Wow. Holy crap. I have tiny, tiny hooks on this little lure. In fact, I shouldn't even be fishing this gear right here, but it's just so much fun because everything eats this smaller bait profile lures. And hopefully it doesn't take another run because I'll get smoked. I reckon these hooks are going to be so straight. Oh, what a way to end the trip though. Last fish for this trip. It's been a quick one just to tie up a few loose ends, check the new cast deck before the onslaught of booking starts. There he is, he's a big GT. Ready, Nads? Grab him. That is insane on 20-pound, man. Tiny, tiny hooks. Look at that GT on the little bait caster. What? Look at these tiny, tiny hooks. And they are so straight on the flats, man. On a bait caster. 20-pound braid, 20-pound leader. Light tackle, man, at its finest. Thanks, buddy. You put up a killer fight. He's off. Wow, man, that was so cool.
GT over 60 kilos out of my own boat. That would be the achievement for me. And kind of just in that la-la frame of mind, then all of a sudden a proper monster comes out and just bombs your lure. It's like somebody just threw a grenade on top of your lure.
Left that down.
As soon as they get over that 30 kilos, they just become their own beast. You're just a passenger. You just need to get really lucky, whether it's the hook set or which way they swim. It's a take. People want to see big fish crunch lures. And with GT fishing, that's what you're going to see. It's got to be one of the best visual things in fishing.
The
day is done. We are tired. There is no more run. It is time to go home and have a beer. We've managed some fish. Very happy. Until next time when the big dog turns up. Because today we got close, got a sniff, but we are left wanting.
It's day one of our adventure up here in 1770 in the Haynes 788 SF. Extremely excited for this trip. We're up here for 3 days. We've got Dean Carroll with us, who you may already know. He's a tattoo artist. He loves his fly fishing. We're going to spend 3 days out in the reef here in this absolute beast of a boat. So we're heading out now. It's absolute carnage at the boat ramp here because it's a beautiful couple of days of weather. So let's dive right in. Well, we've just arrived at the reef in probably record time because the weather is insane, and we've got twin 250 motors on the back on this Haynes 788. So we've come up to the corner of our first spot here and we've instantly seen bait. There's bust ups in the shallows. I'm going to be throwing our magic wand. Dean's going to throw a new popper prototype. Even though he's a fly fisherman, I've got him on the P10 gear. Let's do this, brother. Let's try and catch a fish. Oh, what was that? Am I still connected? Oh, he dropped it. Holy shit.
Yes, boys.
Far, that scared the truck tits out of me. Man, that was a massive GT, dude. Whoa. Get out of that reef. Jigs, mate. Plastic hasn't had a touch. Oh, we've got doubles. Dino, getting railed. Agne's fishing with you, mate. Oh, we got doubles. Here we go. What do we got? Brand spanking new colour we've just released, which is called Glow Candy. It's essentially one big Lumo jig with some big bright red sparkly strips on it. What is that? Dude, I have no idea what that is. We basically just had lunch then, and I was like, let's try find some ground in that 60 metre mark for later tonight to try and get some red emperor. And the first drop on that mark, we just literally picked it up in the middle of nowhere. Wow, it's a big curly dude. So the tide has just turned. We've just gone past the low tide and we're up on the reef flats here in a 24-foot boat with twin 250s doing what I would normally do in like a 17-foot boat. So this thing, you can still do all the deep water stuff and come into the shallows. So we're sneaking up to this blue hole here. We're just creeping in slowly at the moment. We're going to kill the engines. Okay. Come on, big dog. Big dog's dropped it. Oh, big dog. Big dog's dropped it. That was a big trout or something.
You got a grinner on fly. Your first fish for the trip on fly. This poor little guy. Yes. Oh. Get up over that reef. Get him up. Oh, wow. He hit me right on the edge of that reef there. So I've just glowed up the jig, I'm sending it down. Again, we're waiting for that sun to get a little bit lower. But all in all, it's been an absolutely amazing day. It's been pretty funny, Dean trying to use his fly on the flats with so much wind around. Got a bunch of red throat and all bits and pieces. We've had some big GTs come up and hit poppers, and they're just spinning them. But we're going to fish into the night. You're getting hit on the drop, which is bizarre. Nice healthy tusky has popped up. One. Well, that's it for our first day out here at 1770 in the Haynes Signature 788 SF. Today was a really fun day. This guy was the standout lure for sure. The 90mm death wobble getting absolutely smashed. Did a bit of jigging, did a bit of casting. Anyways, we're gonna bunker down, have some dinner, and Dean's just re-rigging for tomorrow. Thank you for watching day one. We'll see you for day two in the next video. Yoo. So, sun's just popping its head up here. We've camped in at Fitzroy. There's heaps of boats in here and it's pretty awesome. Weather looks pretty good out there today, so we're gonna make a coffee back to front that Dean started. And then we're gonna go out and wait for the current to turn. It's kind of the high tide at the moment, so it's gonna be slack water, so we'll probably start with a bit of a morning jig. Generally just have a great time. Good time. Oh, you're such an idiot. Well, as usual in 1770, there's just so much ground everywhere that we just started driving and marked a massive patch of fish, so we're just gonna start having a little jig. Not bad, good size. Oh, he hit me on the drop, and this is on that new Purpello colour. Get him up, mate. Dean got hit on the drop. Fish. Yes, lift it, son. That's a taste. Got some big trout, so yeah, we've lost some really good fish, so we're going to try and land one before the sun gets too high and they go off the chew. And then we go to topwater fishing, but we're coming back here this afternoon. Get him up. Get him up, mate. So those engines. Damn it, that was a good fish. That's a good fish. That's a really good fish. And out of reverse. Man, that's a good fish. Please. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh, God damn, I hate when that happens. Oh, that was a really good fish, man. That will be one of the biggest fish I've felt on this trip, I reckon. And he told me he was boss. See a bunch of reef, he's going to sink the fly down and try and get him to eat it. It's actually a freshwater fly, but... Oh! Yep. We're on. We're on. Boys. Alrighty. That's that little bass vampire fly we just threw on. Yes!
Good fish. Coming up. Keep going. Oh.
As that sun is setting, man.
Oh, it's a shark. Oh no, it's not. There's a shark on it. There's a shark on it.
Hooked trout in the cheek, and there was a big shark on it. As the sun was setting, how cool is that? I'll give you a look, hang on. And that's why it went hard, because he was hooked in the cheek. So today started off with a lot of jigging, and it was quite a hot jig bite. We've been trying to get a red emperor on the jig, but have been struggling to do so. We then went and fished the flats, got on the fly gear. Jesus. I got a little fish on the fly, he got smoked out a few times. Then we snorkeled for about 3 hours. We've had dinner, Dean's re-rigging, and tomorrow morning we're gonna do a half day tomorrow. Head back to our reef down this way. Made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, until next time.
J's 100%.
driven boat before?
No.
Hard to think that this morning it was blowing about 20 knots and now it's a complete glass off. But that's North Queensland for you. Today's been all about the jig. Take a look at the conditions. Pure glass off right now.
I'm gonna get fooled. Yeah, I'm getting fooled.
Good fish. Good.
There's a storm coming.
P2 to 3. What's that haymaker 80 gram?
Still dangling on the haymaker jig. Thought it might have been a red emperor, but still can't get one, but still these are a cracker fish. Let's see what I got.
Hey, that could be the same.
Holy shit, man, my spool's that hot. I'm gonna have to drive after him a bit. Whoa! So we're fishing a wreck in about 80 or 90 metres of water. And we've been getting smoked all day. Stop there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gone. And this mark's renowned for really big fish. And I just got pummeled.
How far was that shark, bro?
So sharp.
So sharp.
Eli's just got a big spangled emperor on the haymaker. The boys over there are using the new glow candy. They just got a big jobby. The haymaker's working their magic. Hold it up.
Beautiful spangly.
Wait, I'm gonna get a photo with you because there'll be some nothing I want to.
Wicked fun.
Alright, let's get him back in a drink. Now you can do everything you need to do, whereas the bigger boats are great, but often you've got teeth. Catch any fish today, mate?
I didn't get a chance.
How come?
Because you were actually catching fish this time.
Here we go. Hang on to him. Hey, what?
10.
He does know he's hooking it, by the way. Yeah.
Oi. Come on, you dog.
I like the picnic here.
It could be a G, bro. It's really
I
bad.
swear it's a GA. It's a cod, a groper.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the fucking shark next to it, too. Oh, it's a massive groper, bro.
Oh my god, it's big. Holy shit.
Look at 100 kilo.
Okay, we're gonna get it up the top.
Holy you were.
Fuck!
You were.
Oh.
You gotta bend that hook out before you landed that.
Good way to test P10 gear. Absolutely insane. The fucking weight on this thing. Look at that thing! What?
Grab him, buddy.
Holy fuck! We good?
Yeah.
This is what you call last minute trip prep. Basically our rods arrived yesterday and there's a big storm front coming through. We haven't had any rain in ages, so we're gonna head 4 hours inland and try and chase some bass.
Big bass inbound.
Let's hit the road, bro. 4 hours, let's go! Just pulled up in this tiny little town. We're about 30 minutes away from where we're going to be camping for the night. Never been here before, so this is going to be quite the experience. Have no idea what the fishing is going to be like, but we're going to take you on for the journey. We're going to grab some supplies, and then we'll catch you when we get into the four-wheel drive track. I literally don't even think the wheels spun all one bit. What was that? Wait. Well, you might see that we're driving a little bit faster than we should be, and that's because we got all the way to old mate's house, but he doesn't accept cards, so we've got to drive back down the dirt road to get cash, and then race to him. He's got to feed his cattle, so we have to be there at 2 PM on the dot. Mom! This is the start of the adventure, boys. Take a look at our camp spot. So we're on someone's property here and there. Have an amazing bit of land, and we've decided to stop here because there's a little fire pit. We're going to pitch our tent and stuff here and look at all this beautiful country to fish.
It's been a long, long journey. Don't know where I left my mind. Down in the canyon.
We're at our spot here and got a brand new Stratic here I bought on the way. I've just rigged it up. I'm running 10-pound braid, the 10-pound fluorocarbon, and Eli's running a CI4 3000, and he's running 15-pound braid and 10-pound leader. So we're going to chuck some pants on. Watch out for brown snakes. We've got about 2 hours of daylight before the sun starts setting, and we have to trek back. So we're going to go down, try and get some fish for the afternoon bite. Seriously, chicken crimpies on a fishing trip. Whoa! So we've got a bit of a trek now. How long do you reckon?
20, half an hour?
About half an hour up through the bush. It's really hot, but we've got long pants on because apparently there's a lot of brown snakes here. Not heaps of water because it's in the middle of a pretty severe drought. But doesn't matter because we're in paradise.
sneaking up to the sea, I spotted a big bass.
Nice size Australian bass, ate it right off the surface. High speed soft plastic, wicked.
Only baby. Right at my feet. Like dangled the plastic in the water. We've been searching for as much run as possible because it's a drought. There's no real water anywhere, so the sun's been setting. We've been heading further and further and further away from our camp. We're probably a good couple of kilometers away, kind of trekking over these rocks. So we found our last little point here with some running water, and we're going to try and fish here probably until dark and then switch to top water just before that light disappears, then trek back in the dark. Let's try bop a bass.
Oh, yep.
What? That was insane, dude. This place is special. That was insanity. First cast at this new spot. High 40s. On the 1 to 3. So much fun. Well, that's the end of the first afternoon. We smashed some really good bass. As you can see, it's so hot. We are carrying all the gear out of here. It's dark. About to trek up this mountain, find our campsite, set up the tents, get the fire cranking, cook some sausages. Bugs everywhere, it's hot. That's what it's about, it's the adventure. Been harvesting timber. Time to get this fire started. Let's talk about campsite fire politics. What, are you going to rub the sticks together or what?
Light it. Where's the lighter? You have the lighter.
Right.
There we go.
We've got a south nor'wester, so we should light from the eastern corner.
How's that smell?
Big on!
Came home to my young wife at a different land. Saw 15-something falls right on the ground.
If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
and good night. So I've actually made the executive decision not to fish this morning, mainly because there's very limited water. There's very few fish hanging around, and we fished those pools yesterday. We actually want to sneak back and dive straight into some work actually. So we're going to pack up and then head on out here. So thank you for watching. Try to get your hands on gold, but hey, while anybody trying to sing.
Yeah. Yeah. Little mom from the air. Watch whose door you playing with, I'll end your life.
Today we're going to sneak out for an afternoon snapper session.
Yeah. They just scared of me to know I'll take their wife. Yeah. Catch me with some ladies, you'll catch me with dimes. Jeez, I've been trying hard, trying way too hard. Jeez, I've been going hard since the freaking start. Jeez, I've been going hard for my freaking block. Jeez, all I see is knocks. Jeez, drive.
Feels so big on 15 pounds.
This is the first fish on the new Missing at Sea plastic.
Negro ain't rich, this good art direction.
Yeah, doggy, first fish on the new mass plastic.
Something meeting in the top offices, trying to get my guap up. Gee, things I'm doing, they started level. I'm next to God, bro. Bet I be the reason that your ex.
Well, good morning. As you can see, there's a bit of rain around. We've travelled a few hours down the coast. We got up really early this morning. We only had a couple of hours sleep last night, so there's been a bit of rain. We just waited for it to pass. Been checking the radar, so it's kind of moved inland, which is good. And what we're going to do today is basically use all of our light estuary gear and just give you a good insight into a day's estuary fishing with us on our lighter gear. So we're going to start getting the 543 packed and go and try and find some fish. Found the brim. That's a good one, man. I think it's a GT. You know I ain't coming down. You know I hate when your friends are around.
Oh, that him! On net! Classic!
Stonking brim, dropped at the boat. So I got to re-rig after I cooked it and didn't use the net then and dropped the good brim. So these are the jig heads I'm running, 1/40th, hidden weights, and just slow sinking these imitation crabs and prawns down the rock wall here.
Right under the structure.
Hot brim bite, that's a good one, net.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, a really big one.
Quality blue nose here. Had to sink it down deep to get the bite.
We got there. Nice little breakwall brim on the 2 to 6 pound Missing at Sea rod. Good fun on my gear.
Well, it's currently about 3:45 a.m. And we're going to sneak out for a quick fish at our local here, and we're going to chase some snapper on our new gear. We've got a tide change about to happen, sun's about to come up. We're going to go try and get a few big knobbies.
Please God, please save me from my sins. These things I can't comprehend. Living life like I'm standing on a ledge. Took a hit to the face.
Nice little red on first light. 12 to 20 pound missing at sea rod. Beautiful little snapper.
Living life like I'm standing on a ledge. Took a hit to the face, now I'm dead.
Come on. Yeah. Alright, get up. Oh, it's alright. No, he's alright. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Little panty, I'm pretty sure. And that was on the new 12 to 20 pound, running a 2,500 Stratic on 10 pound braid to 16 pound leader. We're running lots of fluorocarbon here. They're not a massive fish, but you can't complain when they're on the chur.
Took a hit to the face, now I'm dead. Please God, please save me from my sins. These things I can't comprehend. Living life like I'm standing on a ledge.
Some would consider that the prize eating fish, but let's go to that.
Well, we haven't had the Haynes Signature 543 for the past couple of weeks because we've been getting some servicing and a few bits and pieces done. And we just picked it up from Haynes today. I've got the 2 to 4 kilo spin rod, Eli's on the 1 to 3. And we're just fishing our local rivers for some flatties and trialling a few new products. Eli's caught one flatty, I just got busted off. So today's video is just going to be about us chasing estuary flathead. Enjoy.
No, just on that weight edge. There's like a weight edge along the whole mangrove. That's 6 pounds.
That is
massive. About 10 centimeters.
Oh, yes. Oh, he's come back. Oh, he's come back.
Pretty sure you just hooked up. Yeah.
No, he's on. Oh.
Good job. You have him?
No, wait. We're trying to get in there. He's like pushing it down. Tiny.
We have found the ultimate school of like jelly bean size flathead. They do not get much smaller than this. Oh. That's 3 back-to-back fish, all reaching about 10 centimeters.
Like a bear fish.
Can you come back?
I think so.
That's a better one. There we go. Oh no, he's still tiny. Don't worry. Really dark fish come from up the top of the estuary. Pretty small, so we'll let him go. A little bit better flathead this one compared to the last 20,000. Unless it's stuck. Nah, it's a good one. Yeah, there goes, he's about to run. Let me get the net, Tristan. Let's do some on. I don't even know if he's hooked yet. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not really good, but better than the 10 centimeter fish. Oh, he's ate the other flathead. He's ate the smaller one I've hooked. Oh my god! Just fishing this little sandbank here on the edge of a mangrove edge. Using a 2 to 6 pound rod, some really light gear. And I've hooked about a 15 centimeter flathead, and another flathead has eaten that flathead.
Insane.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why they eat big lures, man. As you can see, I've hooked this little flathead, and this probably 65 centimeter model is eating a little one. Pretty cool.
That has come out of that's mouth. We've come to some deeper water. And I've got a better flathead by the feel of it. Now, not heaps bigger, but it's definitely a bigger fish. I'm going to back my drag off a little in case he wants to do a little run. Potential foul hook stingray, but we'll see. Tiny. Could even be a foul hook bit of seaweed. I mean, if you're in the Flatty Classic, that would be adding points to your score. Well, that was on the troll. Little hard body. Well, that's it for a quick little afternoon flick. A couple of little nice flathead. Very obscure moment where that big one ate the smaller one. Heaps and heaps of little fish, probably 30 plus smaller fish. We're going to have a few more casts and then head to the boat ramp. So, thank you for watching. Cheers. That's what you call arriving in style. Pulled up at our zone here. And, we've got a really good tide change. Let's go catch a fish. Apparently as the water gets lower we can get across, but we're jumping the gun. We're going early, so this is round 2 for me. Oh, I see what you mean, eh? Light-footed.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like ice skating, bro.
As soon as you drop past that first layer,
look at him go. He's an ice skater. Do a pirouette.
Keep hearing baby crocs in there, eh?
Yeah, I was like, is it dangerous here? And he's like, fuck yeah. He was like, oh, maybe don't get so close to the water.
Just like certain spots a bit eerier than
Jack?
others.
I don't know.
Jack! Jack! Thought you were going fucking eating.
Got it?
Get him out!
Yeah! This is fucking cod tree, if ever I called it. I think it's the same cod you just caught.
It probably is.
They're fucking hungry, right?
We're fishing this tiny little snag. In not more than knee deep water. 3 cod.
Oh, you've got it.
Maybe 4. Oh, Jack maybe. Nah, cod.
Little barra here, run the 12 to 20 pound missing at sea setup, Stratic 3000 and 10 pound braid. So,
yeah, the boys.
Little ripper.
Nice little Estuary GT. Sight casted on the flats.
Well, that's our afternoon barra session done. 3 barra, only little ones, but it doesn't matter. Beautiful countryside. Anyways, the flies are coming out. Sun is setting, so we've got to scoot out of here on the motorbike. Let's do it. First day out here. It's good to be back up North Queensland. So we're fishing with Luke and a bunch of boys. They're fishing the new overhead jigging rods. We're fishing the shoals here to start with. We're gonna wait for the tide to start pushing, then we're gonna head further out to deeper water. Probably be a lot of jigging today, and have a look how beautiful it is. Beautiful start of the day. Let's try and get some fish on board. Getting up.
I don't trust nobody.
Oh, Dorman Day. Dorman.
They can never take the grind. People always switching sides. People always in my line. Never ask me how I'm doing. They just wanna waste my time. See, I don't hate nobody. Just stay up on my life and I won't hurt nobody. So just stay up on my sights. People always pull me down. Neighbors told me that I drown. When I'm living how I'm living, all these leeches come around. So we don't trust nobody. We don't even trust our minds. We're losing everybody. From them drugs to suicide. Always getting high.
It's a herring hit. Found a big patch of giant herring. Really hard to get the stick to your jig. They've got real thin little mouths. And Eli just got a good one. Air jumped. Spat the hooks. Actually snapped him off.
Herring. Oh, Tris Baggett!
Well, we've got a 3-way hookup now. All on the haymaker jig. I'm on the PE 2 to 3. And they're on the new overhead jigging rods.
Glad I said islands and gold here.
Yeah, we've got triples on
nobody. I don't even trust my mind. I'm losing everybody. They can never take the grind. People always switch sides.
Oh my God.
People always in my line. Never ask
Big
me how
diamonds.
They just wanna waste my time. See, I don't hate nobody.
Triples on. Diamonds. Actually, it was a 4-way because I had 2 fish, little fish in between them.
2 diamonds.
2 diamonds whilst they were fighting the bigger ones.
And I drown when you living how I'm living. All these leeches come around. They robbed all my money, and I'll never get it back. I don't find nobody, cause I'm coming fucking back.
So the setup we're running here is our new PE 1.5 to 3 overhead jigging rod. We've got a Tranx 300 high gear on it, and we're running 30 pound already on.
Heavy. Maybe.
Loop-de-loop.
A big dog. Sharks! Oh my God! Holy! Oh my God! Oh my God! Come right now and feel at home. Sick when you hook a fish, but love spin gear.
Big. Wait, codes. They have a code behind it. Chuck it right here. 2 cobes. Let's leave them on the water.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Oh, the one behind it's bigger. The one behind it's bigger.
Straight down?
Yeah.
He's eating it, has he?
Yeah.
He's eating it. He's eating it. Cobia's eating it.
I've got a cobes too.
Yeah!
We got 3 cobies.
Yep, 3 cobies.
What? We got a 3-way on 3-way on Cobia. I just pitched my jig, the haymaker 80 gram in front of it. It ate it at the boat. Wow.
This is fucked up.
3-way on Cobia. Oh, he's gone. There he goes. He's flying.
Hey, Steve, you my barrel. Sorry.
This is amazing.
What a session.
Dude, that is crazy.
Why there's another? Oh, that's yours. See what? There's another one.
And this is so good to be putting the gear through the ringer. Hopefully a shark doesn't come along and eat him. Let's get him up.
Fuck, I'm scared of shark.
That was amazing. That cobia ate the jig off the surface. It is all happening up here in sunny Queensland. And look at that.
Back down, mate.
Two cobia, let's get the third one in the boat. Yes, boys! Woo! Three-way on cobia. That was epic, boys.
Wait, right there. Wow. Wow. Just tagging lures at him while he's carving.
So a bit of an update. We have spent probably the last hour and a half trying to chase a GT around the islands. We've raised a few, haven't had any eats. We've had a cheese platter, which is very nice, thank you, Luke. Now we're fishing some deeper water here. We're going to try and mix it up, get something like a finger mark, some nannies. I'm going to throw down a brand new colour, which is the glow candy, and this is basically 100% Lumo. It's got some UV stripping on it. Again, running the 5K 20 on the P2 to 3, they're going to use overhead.
Yeah, it's a big flatty, man. As soon as I hit the bottom, man. He's in the bottom. Nice gold spot cod on the new Missing at Sea, 25 pounds, 7'2".
Slow last couple of hours, it's been no run, and we've just come up to some ground, and I'm on. I'm on. There we go. Oh, we got a double hook up, and I've actually shifted to the drunk skunk, the 70.
Oh man, there it's fit. Look at the load up on the sounder now.
That's a good fish, man. So we've just had doubles. Eli's got a trout. I pulled up a nanny. He was on the haymaker. I was on the drunk skunk. And the boys behind us are getting railed. They got triples on the boat behind us, and they're all using the haymakers. We'll let this guy go, eh?
Big. Oh, set the hook properly so I don't fuck it up again. Fishing the new P3 jig sticks out here in the channel. There's not really a better place to work them out. It's some pretty big fish out here. Oh, it's a red emperor, man. It's a fucking red. Oh my god. Red! Red! Woo! Yes! Yeah, boy. Bloke handy haymaker, making stuff happen. Look at that.
We get asked a lot, what's the best way to use these jigs? And really there's no specific way to jig. It's kind of, any action's a good action, whether it's erratic, slow, different fish. Oh, there we go. That's a good fish, man. As you saw then, that was a big long pause. And in that instance, the long pause worked. And that's a good thing about jigging, you can always mix it up. And we got doubles. And Lukey then was doing a faster, more reaction style jig. There you go. We've got a three-way going. I've got a nanny, gold spot cod. Eli's on in the background. Haymaker jig's working their absolute magic out here. We've jigged our brains out today. Everyone's starting to go a bit crazy with the sun, so we're gonna probably fish this last spot, then pack it up and head on in. It's been a mental day though, using all of our kind of jigging gear and hanging out with the boys. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm gonna hook a fish right now already. This is how confident I am. Yes, got him! Yes, got him. The Harlem Shake worked. Thank you for watching. I'm just winching now. Oh, sick! Mental!
That's what is a Mary Trevally.
The Moses,
Mary Trevally.
Fuck
They're actually cousins of the rat.
Oi Jake, have you got heat stroke, bro?
Oh, come on.
You landed the fish yet? I think. Fucking jigging kings and then just fucking around. Big. Oh. That's really big. So we're both fishing some new plastics. both on the 7'2", 15 to 25 pound. Got double hookups on big snapper here in about 50 meters of water.
Don't do me, man. I think it might be a kingy, mine.
There we go. That's one red in the boat.
I'm going light on him. Oh. Oh. Go, you got to drive, bro. What a fucking double, bro. Oh, I thought I was going to lose that fish, man. That was skitsy, bro.
What a way to test the new 7'2" rods, bro. Epic. Well, we're just stopped in at the shop in the warehouse to grab some gear. We made a last minute call, as we always do, to go and get on a plane, head to Townsville to meet up with Ryan and Jimmy. The weather is very unpredictable at the moment. We're either going to try and get to the reef or fish just in the Hinchy Channel. Packed all the gear, we don't really know what we're in for. We're going to take you along anyway. Well, in here we've got everything from pretty much, I think we've got 3 of all of our rods in here. From heavy Topwater PE10 right down to our 1 to 3 spin sticks. And 3 tackle bags full of gear. I've arrived in Townsville with our good friend Ryan. He's also got a 543. So I think it's maybe like 10:30, and we're gonna basically pack all our gear in the boat and start driving now to Lucinda, and then rig up for probably an hour or two, and then get about an hour's sleep, then start fishing in the morning. We don't know what we're gonna do yet because we're waiting to see what the weather's gonna do. Tomorrow morning we're either gonna go fish Hinchy, or we're gonna try and smack it out to the reef. Just gonna wing it. Let's hit the road.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so we're gonna start rigging and packing down. We'll see you in the morning. Boom.
What's up, man?
Hi, bro.
Good, dude.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Oh, man. Ready to rock and roll, eh?
Sick. Hung?
Hung? That's a personal question if you want to see it, man.
Snuck into the creek system here. Jimmy's taken us to his favourite zone, hidden secret. But we're going to try and chase some jacks on Topwater whilst there's a bit of water. So Jimbo's known as the guy that chases jacks on 4-pound gear. And he's got a good jack and it's taken him all the way in the snags. It's sitting right there. And I think I might have to get in the water and pull it out.
There's a barrow underneath him. See the barrow's head?
Gonna get eaten by a crocodile?
No.
No?
No.
I'll just lift grip it. Just grab him on the hands.
Yeah, he won't bite you. They've got no teeth.
No teeth.
Just get in there. So you're going to go in a bit further?
This is amazing. So Jimbo, like I was saying, he's the guy that everyone knows. He uses 4-pound to chase jacks. What an idiot. But he gets the bite and he's getting dusted right now. I think I'm going swimming in the mangroves.
Yeah, he's just follow that stick.
Okay.
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah.
You alright?
Have I got anything to worry about?
Nah, maybe just like hepatitis or something, but that's alright.
No boxies?
Nah, not in here. He's further in, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm stuck on a stick.
You're stuck too?
Yep. I'm snug. Down there?
Well, that's what I'm looking at. Is that him down there?
Just there?
It could be. Give it a poke. Yeah, is that him? No, that's not him. You've scared him. Is that him?
Just let the water.
Where is he? There he is. He's right there, man. Where? Right here. He's coming. Yeah, back here.
Where is?
He's right here. Wait, get the net out here, man.
Swing it in.
What are you doing in there, man?
Bring it here.
What do you mean? I'm not putting him back in there. What are you doing in there?
You want the net?
Oh, if you want to stand, we'll net him. Yeah, we'll net him.
Yeah, I'll net him.
We're in. Lift the net up, but. Yeah, you kind of netted him.
There we go, we got the jack.
We are on, ladies and gentlemen. Tremendous effort.
Oh yeah, baby.
He's good, actually.
Yes, Jimbo.
My man.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome to the brook.
What rod was that on?
That's the 4 to
8 pound.
4 to 8 pound spin. Not bad at all.
4 pound line. That's crazy.
Jimmy was fishing surface then, and it was a wicked bite because he got his surface lure right in the snags, pulled it out, and it was real hesitant, and then it ate it just outside of the snags and ran him straight back in there because he's using such light gear, but he managed to land it.
Oh!
Jack. Jackie. Jackie.
He jumped out of the water to eat that.
Good Jack. Get him out. Under. Go back. Where's the electric?
Oh, there he is. Oh, yes, come on.
Yes, Jimbo. I'll go swimming.
Honestly, the best thing about jack fishing and where these fish are sitting on this high tide is so deep in the snags. How'd you go then, Jimbo?
We got him.
Headbutt a few
I
mangroves.
snagged again, bud. And we're good.
And the thing is today, the weather's actually good enough for us to go to the reef, but we do so much reef fishing, it's actually cool to mix it up and do something like this. Get in? Oh, that's a good one, man.
Yeah,
Here you go.
not deep, eh? Oh, there's the leader knot, man, so. No, you would have done the dance already. I think we're both. You want any max track? Oh, shit! Double! Oh, well, I've got two fish. He's got two!
Oh, get the net. Take it out again. Oh, I dropped the other one.
No, you let go ages ago.
Dude, I had two fish on the one lure.
Big barrel, look at this. Oh, that's a jack.
It's a big barra, dude.
No, it's a jack, I think, man.
It's a massive jack.
We fucked this spot. Here we go, look. You got that now?
Yeah.
No.
What's fucking happening? Have you got the fish?
Yeah, I've still got the fish. I haven't landed him yet, but you want to do a few water shots? Or yeah.
Man, it's a big jack. I had a cod. I had two fish on the one lure. Yes, Jimmy. Yes. Hey, that's technically three fish because I had two. This is classic.
This is so good,
Well, like
man.
we said, the tide started running and we're skip casting these little, that was epic. Man, yours is a good fish. Really good fish.
I'm pumped, man.
Yes.
Happy days.
So sick.
That's so sick.
Wow, let's go get
20 million more.
I could do that all day, man. It was really good fun. Yep. That's good. Oh, look at that little bait. You gotta get it to that closer stuff. You gotta get it to the wall. Yes. Yes! You got him, bud. You got him. Keep me going. You're right. Keep going. You're good. Now we're out. Now, hang on. Go easy. Just, yeah, now you're out. Now rinse him. Okay, no. Come back.
He's around that tree.
Yeah, you're right. That'll be fine. That'll just... Here he is. I got him. It's alright. Drop that rod tip right down. Go under that. That's it. Now go. 1. Keep going under. Oh shit, the mother was. Fuck.
Yeah, I think so.
You're right.
I'll just freeze forward.
Oh, we're gonna drift back in there now. Makes a difference, 6 inches of where you were.
Yeah, he's coming out.
He's like, still see the lure, man. Oh, let's push it down. There he is. Woo, that's a good fish. Give him a bit. You under it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Now give him a bit of free spool just to release his head off that stick. And he'll turn, and he'll sink down. Now give him a bit. Fucking sandflies.
Ready?
Yep.
He's gonna come out.
Yeah, I know, man.
Oh, there. You got him?
Yeah, bro. Hang on. Okay, we're good. Got a longer up around the tree. It's all happening here.
We're not gonna bring this fish out of the water because it's close season, but we're chasing jacks. And he's dusted me. I've gone into the snags. Jimmy's held the rod. We've got him out, so we're gonna keep him in the water. And he's just wrapped in line, so.
Good fish, probably about 65.
And basically what we're doing is keeping the fish in the net in the water, and just making sure he's healthy, ready to swim away for next season. So I'm going to keep him in the net, swim him for a bit, and he was just completely wrapped up in that line. Man, that was a wicked fight. Epic way to end the day, Jimbo. We're going to go to the pub, have a feed.
Congratulations.
How good's this place? Just absolutely annihilated by midgies in there or whatever they are. So I'll get this guy out and then swim him away. All right, it's beer o'clock.
That is so good, man.
What a day. What a day.
That is so awesome.
Cafe is now open. Coffees are made. We're going to scoot out to the reef, and poor Jimmy can't fish in it because he's burned his lips off. So we've packed the boat full of all of our jigging and Topwater gear. We're going to have coffee and head to the reef, try and smash some GTs, do some jigging, and make a day out of it. I'd like to say a big thank you to Jimbo for fishing yesterday. Give us a high five, mate. Give us a high five. Yeah, it was a good day.
It was a good day. It was really fun.
All right, we'll see you out in the water.
That's similar to what I hooked before that smoked me, bro. Exact same fire. Right?
I think that was like a big trout or something.
Same size as I had before, man. Exact same size.
Wow, that was on the PE 2 to 3 spin stick, 5 down 5k twin power, and a little 80 gram haymaker. That was a good fish, man. I did everything. I went as hard as I could. How good's fishing? So the topwater fishing's been pretty dismal. It's been a fair bit of bait around, but it's just been dead. We got a few small fish on topwater, so we've come out wide to look for some ground, found a little pinnacle, started jigging, and hopefully we can get a few trout and bits and pieces on board, and redeem what's been basically a terrible day so far. But can't complain because we're on the Great Barrier Reef in far north Queensland.
Small fish.
Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm.
Oh. Really good fish. Really good fish.
No, he's not.
Bring him up, bro.
Oh, he's get eaten. I think he just got eaten.
No,
Definitely just got eaten, bro. Yeah, I heard him crunch it. I heard him crunch it. Yeah, quick. Lift it, bro, look. No, it's not. No. Yeah, wake up.
Edge of the world now. Edge of the world. Edge of the world now.
So we've made the call to come in from jigging, and made a bit of a rogue decision to come around the other side of the reef. There's a big opening there, so all the water's coming through, current's pushing onto this reef, and there's just bucket loads of fusey schools. First cast Eli just put in then, had a little G come up and hit it, so hopefully we're going to have a good afternoon on the GTs and give our new stick baits and stuff a run.
Oh, that was fucking big. Oh.
No, let him eat it,
Yep.
Oh. Is he on?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Let's get a double hook up. Okay, he's not.
No, he's tiny.
There you go, fit into him.
Oh.
Pop you?
No, he just fell out.
Oh.
It was only small. Oh, I tried chasing it.
Oh.
What?
What? Show the camera what happened.
Decoy, eh?
That was a decoy heavy split ring open. Look out, watch out. Oh, yes. Yes. Barbless. Only a pup. No rat G, but the cool thing is, that was one of our brand new stick baits. I'm gonna let this guy go. By the time you're watching this video, these may or may not be released. Our new Death Rider stick baits. They're a floating stick bait, obviously solid timber.
Some pretty cool colours. This one is $1.95. They're a floating stick bait. Let's try and get a big one.
Good fish, man. Little, big, good.
Oh, I don't know. It's just, I haven't felt its weight yet.
Oh, again. Still there. Are you going to need a motor or you're right?
I'll need a motor in a second. Going back. Yeah, that'll do. Ooh.
Is a bit bigger.
A little bit of an upgrade.
A little bit.
On that new lure. Well, slight upgrade. Again, all we're doing is finding little fusey schools, pitching casts right in the middle. And when we get the cast right in the middle of the fusey schools, usually we're getting an inquiry or a small fish. We've only seen one big fish which Eli straightened hooks on before, and that was a decoy heavy split ring, which don't usually get straightened. Alright, we're getting upgrades. Oh, I've missed the GT dance. Hey Rhino, you might need to turn that boat for me, bro. Well, what started out as quite a slow day ended up turning to be quite a fun day. We found a really good jigging mark, and then the topwater fishing finally turned on. Got a handful of G's, missed a couple of good ones. Eli straightened a decoy heavy split, I think size 10 on one, which is crazy. But it's been a real fun day, so we've got to scoot in now because we've got to get back to Lucinda, clean the boat, drive to Townsville, get on a midnight flight, then drive back from Brisbane to Byron Bay, which is all good. So thank you if you've watched the video. We're going to make the long journey back into land. Thanks to Rhino for taking us out. Pleasure. Let's do it.
Well, good morning. It's currently 3 AM up here in 1770, and we've just made the call to come from chasing barramundi in the impoundment. We spent a day there, and it was a really tough time there. We found some fish. Eli hooked a really good one, pulled hooks, and you know, impoundment fishing is hard. A lot of people have a love-hate relationship with chasing these fish, especially in impoundment. So, look, it was a beautiful time there, amazing countryside. We've made the call now to come to 1770 and try and get out there for first light. So we'll catch you out in the reef.
We made it out to the reef and the conditions are absolutely glamour. So we've just found a tiny bit of ground, started jigging. And it's really cool because we are using our new slow pitch style jigs. That was just a tiny trevally, and Eli just got a little mac tuna, but we're going to try and get some kind of reefies on the board, maybe some trout, that kind of stuff. But take a look at the conditions, it is glamorous out here.
Nice size AJ in about 60 meters. Come across a random rock and found a school. Wicked.
We might have seen in our latest range of t-shirts that we dropped, there was one shirt that was called Sea Snake Country, and I'm sure a lot of people know what it means, but for those that don't, before sounders were around, often fishermen would use sea snakes to kind of find ground, because when you see a sea snake, normally that means there's structure down below, and that's, I guess, the premise behind the shirt, and actually worked to our advantage. Before we saw a sea snake just over there, not sure if you can see it in the background. Have found some ground here, just got a fish off it, so sea snake country is a thing. That's an AJ. Oh, it's only 30 pound. Don't. Good fish. That's an AJ. Big AJ. Ow, 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 ow. Thumb. Oh, 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 oh. Thumb's turned into a little pepperoni. This is on our overhead jigging rod and a brand new Tranks. Got 30 pound braid to 50 pound fluorocarbon. My thumb's just melting away. And this is on one of our brand new jigs, a 65 grammer, and it's a much slower pitch style jig. This fish is giving me some curry. Oh. How sick are they? Oh. Best fish, man. And often with these overhead jigging reels, you really need to use your thumb to try and stop them, and you can see all the lines smoking off onto my thumb. Oh. Oh. It's a good one, bro. Really good fish, man. Reckon he's an AJ? Yeah, maybe AJ, maybe a big trevally of some sort. On these lighter setups, a lot of those big trevallies feel like big fish because they've got so much kind of power in those tails. You never know, it could be a big trout. I mean, we're in 1770, so really it could be anything. We're in about 60 metres of water and we're fishing behind the reefs here, just towards that deeper line. And we found some ground here. It's not a massive bit of structure, but our plan was to try and find some small rocks and come back here maybe tonight or tomorrow morning to try and find some red emperor. And I definitely don't think this is a red, but good news is we've stopped it, and so far it hasn't been eaten by a shark, so there's a lot of weight to this fish.
Back off a bit now, he's up, man.
Oh no, please don't get sharked. My gosh, it is so hot. There's not a breath of wind. About 30 plus degrees out here. Oh yeah, baby! That's a big one. Woo! Tail. Tail. Oh, that is a stonker on the PE3 missing at sea overhead jig rod. That's our brand new jig, 65 grams on our new slow pitch jigging assists. Let's take a look at this fish. That is a donkey on this size setup. That is a good fish on PE3 to christen the new hate. In fact, we don't even have a name for the new jig, so I've got no idea what we're going to call it, but they are working a treat out here. And that is a chunk AJ on that light gear. And they're on our brand new light jigging twin assist hooks, holding strong on a solid AJ. Let's let this guy go.
Look at that big black shadow on the sand.
Got him?
This place looks mental.
Hey!
Finally, you fuckers.
Ladies, it's fair to say after, fuck me, 0 sleep, we've made it.
Was it calm for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. How are we, boys?
Hey, brother.
Yeah, doggy.
What's going on?
How have you been going?
A little bit quiet. All right. Still floating fish.
Couple of fish?
A few trout.
Can you just show me what haircut's hiding under that?
What?
Oh, there we go.
The fade on it.
Quality fade. So, we've just made it from the mainland out to the reef here. We've had a long trip. We've been driving for about 20 plus hours straight. We've blown some bearings, but we're out here, so we've met Jake and the boys at this reef. What's the plan now? Stay here or move out to another reef?
Nah, move out.
Move out to a new reef?
Yeah, another boat, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go and try some new ground that we've never fished before.
Yeah.
Larry!
You gotta get down to Bob Larry! I'm not in the big crowd. Oh, I just do,
Oh, that's a wrap, bro.
Oh, get him. Get him up.
Sick, man. So we've come out to a new reef here that none of us have fished before, and so far it's been extremely productive. We've got some wrasse. Settle down, Jakey. So there's Eli and I in this boat, and then Jake and Jack in the other boat, and we've been smashing it. Heaps of different species on board, and it's been good to put the new hooks through the test. We're actually using our hooks, our leader, our split rings, a bit of everything. So we're going to keep fishing and try and get some more cool species on board.
Is that a big wrasse or a G? Look at that big black shadow on the sand. Big G, I reckon.
Can you see it, Jack? Yeah.
What is that thing? Oh, sorry, it's going for it. Go.
You got him?
Yeah.
That's big. That is big.
Forward? Come on, crank it. High stick, and school grab. You got to bring him this side. Don't let him go up that edge. Is it a G or a wrasse?
I think it's a G, man. He's big too. He's so big. Forward.
Hey. Very shallow, can't do too much, brother.
You're right.
Don't let him go up that edge. Come on. He's good G too.
Oh, fucking get him.
Right, ready? Wait. Hey, forward.
Oh shit.
Spurl it.
Still under something.
So it's scorching hot out here. And it's the turn of the tide. So the boys are on anchor. We've dropped the electric on spot lock. We're gonna have a swim, wait for that tide to turn, eat a bit of food, and go and catch some more fish.
Sometimes I think about
think he's alright, eh? Good trout.
That's what you call getting reefed and almost losing your rod. We've got one of our newer size death wobbles, the 150mm. Again, running our trebles and split rings, and we've just come up onto the shallows here. This is again a new reef to finish the day. And we're going to try and get some big ugly reef creatures and then head on back in.
Drive?
Yeah, that's alright, try that now.
Try that.
Slowly. It's not big, that's right. That's right. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get a reverse. Reverse, reverse. Oh, he's in the reef. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that'll do, just easy. He might come out. And if he does come out, just reverse real hard. Yeah. Reverse. Keep reversing. Yes. And as you saw then, when you're chasing these kind of reefies in this shallow structure, usually it's you and your partner in crime who often land the fish, because he got me into the structure, free spooled, waited for him to swim out, got him onto a bit of sand, and we've landed one of my favourite fish in the world.
People come out here to the reef to catch all sorts of species, but I reckon this has got to be up there with the pinnacle of flats fishing.
Well, it's come to the end of the day and we're going to make the journey back in. Do I make it in time to get a feed at the pub? Last fish for the day was a wrasse, and again on one of our smaller stick baits on those smaller trebles. Thanks for a good day out, boys.
Yeehaw.
Alrighty.
Get it. I just got a diamond, so you owe me a fucking 20 kilo fucking. But you owe me a 20 kilo fucking.
Alright, good day, boys. Let's do it. We're not packed. Eli's trying to do some creative. Anyways, we've been working around the clock. It's all systems go, but we're almost there. Wait till you see our rod shoe. We've got like 30 rods with us anyways. And we have to leave. We're 20 minutes behind schedule to get to the airport, so you can see the size of that rod tube. It's massive. And I guess we'll find out if we've maxed all of our baggage once we get there.
What's in here? Where's everyone's passport?
I've got my passport.
No, we're sweet.
See, Harry.
Well, after a bit of a drama getting our rods through, we have finally met up with Jake. Hey, bruh. Yeah, W. Yeah. Well, being a new startup company, in 5 minutes' time, our brand new Death Rider stick baits go live. And Eli next to us is about to start working from his phone to activate them to send them live. And one of the cool things about being a small little business like ours is obviously all these adventures are so much fun, but it's everything in the mix. It's just genuinely we're having the best time, so we're going to go and try and find a bar, quickly activate these new lures. So we've just dropped our brand new floating stick bait in the airport in preparation for our New Zealand trip. And like I was mentioning before, this is one of the funnest things about our company. We're a tiny little startup and we just do so much stuff on the fly, whether it's traveling, last minute adventures, last minute work on the laptops. And there's hundreds and hundreds of people on the site right now because we can see it live. So we want to say a massive thanks to everyone that supports our brand, because we couldn't do these adventures that we're about to do if it wasn't for you guys jumping on board and helping us out. Okay, time for a beer. You guys have a shuttle that goes from the hotel to the airport?
Hello.
We arrived. So funny, I said at the start of this trip, I was like, boys, let's eat as healthy as we can. Pure health.
First 10 minutes.
But no, we've arrived at our little, this is just our stopover before we pick up the mighty bongo van tomorrow. We haven't actually given it a name yet. We're going to name it tomorrow. So we're going to basically spend the night here at this little motel, mung on some food, get a few hours sleep, and then in the morning go and pick up the bongo bus. And then we're going to head straight north to meet Dennis and Mike from OTL.
What are you going to do?
Okay, first things first, clean the bloody toothpaste off your face.
You're joking. Alright. Cool.
Look at this thing, it's huge.
You always leave him in here.
We're on the road. We've pulled up at Mike's place, so you might know he makes those OTL stick baits, awesome lures and poppers. And we found them.
Eli.
Hey, where are we? It's nice out here, man. Yeah? The second you get out of the city.
Yeah, once you're out of the city, yeah, it's quite diamond here, right?
Hi, brother. Good to see you, man.
Wow.
Good. You're looking
Hey,
sunburned,
bro,
aren't
How
you?
you going?
Nice meeting you, man.
How you going, mate? Shannon.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Yeah,
Huh? Speaking. Hey there, it's Tristan here. We just were wondering if one of our friends left a bag there today when we picked up a van. It was one of our friends, he might have left the bag either out in the car park or in the foyer.
They should just hand it to the bus driver and he just gives it to
What?
You gotta help me get this up and we'll film it.
I'm gonna be covered in mozzies,
Clean that room.
Get him, shit.
Well, good morning. It feels extremely good to be in a boat and not on land. And we're heading out with Johnny from Black Dog Cats. We've got Mike from OTL. We're in two, 5.5 metre black dogs. And we're going to be heading out to some jigging pins. Now, I've seen a bit of content from these pins and it looks insane. Big kingies out there, full of jigging gear. We've got some Topwater gear and snapper gear for the afternoon. So we're going to head on out both boats and see how we go. We'll catch you out there.
Still checking if the place still cold. Moving in the way, no place, no snow. Straight chilling with my niggas and shiver. Thinking about South Lake, thoughts on the river. Move back, nigga. Move back, nigga. Take Jordan, that's wet gas, bitch, nigga. I come back with 11 damn shots. I claim this city and I take your spot. Stay Thinking about a white one, thinking about a bright sun. Did I change straight from the dark shit? No tape when I'm playing with the black gun. Nigga, you ain't never been a gun since the last run. No stats in the place that show. A lot of niggas tell me that I never really own. Track to the place, back, nigga. Tell me that I'm like a nigga, but my flow sicker. Calling. I'm calling. Shit. Yeah. Dressed like a motherfucking god when I reach the spot. Niggas always tell me that I made it from the empty slot. Change ways, niggas, no truth, no plot. Fuck a whack brand, no top, no spot. Chase all day to the thoughts in the back. With my niggas fuck bitches in the back of the cab. Claim riches, but a nigga been whack. Never talk, boy, with your fake ass stack. Cash, talking about cash, nigga. When I throw that shade, catch, nigga. Last time when I talk to a man, well, shit. Run quick, slash for the neck, nigga. Know I gotta make it out the cold for the best show. Please don't try, never show my back. Bitch, don't cry, just move that tag. That's trash, thought I never really say this. Call my music on my ex-bitch playlist. Bitches say 613, that's the greatest. But I never see no niggas ever famous. Facts, boy, leg boy, trash boy. 10 fake babe, pretty face ass boy. No, I tell these.
Nice gemfish is kingfish bycatch.
Never sit, so I'm never not slick, nigga. Watch me leave this place you stay. Think about the fall you made. Change the fucking shit you say. I may be back another day.
Well, we've come back out to this jigging mark. It was shut down this morning. We've sent down the drunk skunks and they've produced the goods. Three-way on some rather, they're okay. They're good for Australian standards.
Yeah.
Good kingings, but not NZ spec. We'll get them back in the water. 10 kilo. These are good.
About 8K, I'd say. Fuck, this so close hitting the line. Fuck.
I don't know if you guys can see, but Jake, who is used to North Queensland micro jigging, is getting his ass handed to him. Hey Jake! Jake, what do you think of kingies?
Hey?
What do you think of kingies?
Good.
Are they as good as Nanagai?
Hey?
Are they as good as Nanagai and coral trout?
I don't know about trout.
Oh, he's a good fish, man. Oh, that's a donkey on the, that's on the light setup on the 4 to 6. Wow.
What it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can never break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can never break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden. Got the devil in your eyes. You went into me.
It's pretty close to the boat, eh?
You got a net? I think I turned his head.
You dog.
You call me baby then?
You dog.
Say yeah, babe. Holy bejeebers, man.
I think you hooked a shark, man.
No.
Shark on
Big
puppy,
snapper,
bro.
big snapper. That's a big snapper. That is a proper NZ snapper, man.
What is it, man?
Bro, it's a big snapper. How good is this right now? End of the day, sun setting, probably about to pull hooks. Oh, he's doing weird shit.
You got a shark?
I don't know. Oh, it's a bloody...
Yeah, you hooked a shark on a plucky.
Man, look at that snapper, that is massive.
That's a big snapper,
Shannon,
man.
film that snapper. Look at that, man.
Do those have teeth, those ones, or not? They look very teethy. Look at that gummy shark, man. You got a gummy shark in New Zealand.
Come, give me my line back.
Get up, baby. I think this might be another little Trev. Yeah, little Trevor. Right in the shallow water, let him go, eh?
Barbecue.
Sashimi!
What a day that was. I want to say massive thanks to Johnny from Black Dog Cats for taking us out and Mike from OTL Lures. It was a slow day at start, but eventually the Kings turned on and then we managed to snap it in close there. And now we're just ending the day here in the river. We're about to go back to base camp. Dennis is cooking some sausages and then we're going to call it a night and probably hit it again in the morning. So I'll keep you posted along the way. Thanks for watching.
Oh yes! Yeah! We almost got a three-way here. Jake's hooked up in the background. I'm gonna do a nice king on our... Down here trying to catch some live bait for kings. Still pretty fun. Oh! Pretty cool little king off the beach here, just in the harbour. Epic fun. In the water! I just got this fish and Tristan's hooked up in the background. Not bad for river fishing. He's a bit deep.
So sick! Epic! Man, this place is special. Oh, another!
Jake's hooked up in the background. I'm gonna do a nice king on our. Yeah, that's a good one. So much fun on the beach.
Well, that was by far one of the funnest fishing sessions I think I've ever encountered. All of us were on the beach throwing lures, live bait, and there was just kingies galore busting up. We all managed some good fish, and it was so much fun. When I think of New Zealand, I just think of all those shows that I've seen. People up here catching kingies on fly, liveys, lures, and then to actually experience it was amazing. This is probably our last day up here in this beautiful part of the world, so we're going to start heading back south today, and it was just such a nice way to finish the trip up here north, and now we start to head south to try and chase some trout. I just want to say again a massive thanks to Mike and Dennis as well for showing us around. Yeah, we're going to start heading south. That was an amazing day. Well, after a rather long drive, we've pulled up at a destination. Eli spent a lot of time back in the office on Google Earth finding some good zones that look like they're going to hold trout. We have no idea what we're in for, but we're going to give it our best crack. We can see the river that's down there at the moment. It looks beautiful. Mountains of New Zealand, there's snow caps that way, so it's a bit icy, but
freshen up the body before a beautiful day's fishing and jump in the water. This is really a completely different style of fishing compared to what we've been doing up in the north. It's not just about the fishing on these kind of adventures, it's about the entire journey, trekking through these farms, climbing across the rocks, trying to spot fish. Eli's been turning over rocks trying to figure out what these fish are feeding on. And it's a whole journey and it's a process, and you only need to get that one fish to make these kind of fishing adventures really stand out. And at the moment, we've been kind of trekking for the past hour or two. We're going to head further upstream and try and find some more remote country.
As you can see, there's all bugs all over this rock, and that's pretty much what we're trying to mimic there. Running a sort of cricket cicada imitation as an indicator down to just a pheasant tail, pretty basic rig, and hopefully that gets us a fish today. So we're just above a rapid here, we'll come up to a pool, trying to sight some fish. They'll be pretty timid of these big pools, but we still might be able to find one. Just using a 7-weight because it's a bit windy. Targeting a brown that was slurping off the surface, but this little guy come up and stole it.
Fuck!
From the Grand Canyons to the fucking Reef with Boss Road Truckers, 7 May, 7:30 p.m.
It's all about the car here in New Zealand. See ya. 9'6". I think it's rated P3. And that's a twin power 5,000 and 30 pound braid, and that is a good king for that size line. Good king, as you may have seen in the video. It's got him on the new 9'6" P3 land-based rod. Pretty light gear for these things, but still managed to get him in.
Here's cheers to New Zealand 2020. We'll be back. Definitely coming back. Rock fishing, baby.
Bait fishing, baby.
Like a dog, man. Beto life. Wait. Beto life didn't choose. I didn't choose the Beto life. Beto life chose me.